Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a ranked 5 game in my Shimakaze. Looking over the matchmaking, this is a really gunboat heavy game. Triple gearing with a Boy and a Des Moines to back him up, and a couple battleships. So this matchmaking is rather interesting, and DD heavy lineup, especially with the gunboats. I am leaning towards playing the middle and just seeing what I can. There's usually a destroyer that likes to make that push into the cap, and we'll see if we can punish that. Because I'm actually trying to get up here in a hurry, I actually pop my speed boost. Now I don't want to come right up in here and torp from this direction. The issue is you just don't get that good of angle on the broadside of their ship. So I actually want to come somewhere over in here once I know that without a doubt that somebody's coming up this way, and that's why I'm watching RPF right now. I'm looking to see where it's going. I'm kind of anticipating, you know, somebody coming up this direction. It'll start to, when RPF shifts this way, I've got a pretty good indicator that you know, somebody's actually heading up this way, because it already would have shifted over more if they had been just traveling straight east, or excuse me, west. So actually gonna stop this right here. Taking a look at the torpedo profile, I'm anticipating that the enemy ship is coming in this direction, and then he's gonna try to go like this into the cap, and the area where he's most vulnerable is right here at this island. So it seems kind of odd torping directly into an island, but that's what we want to do. We're going to launch one torp covering the entrance, and just kind of put a wide fan-like pattern right across there, and just go fishing, see what we get. But if you notice, you see how far over I am, how much angle. It's almost going to be a perfect broadside torp shot on anything trying to make a dash through here. Now that my torps are out, I'm just reversing in, just get my spotting spotting distance close as I can. And that's a gearing. And to note, that's a gearing without survivability expert as well. Gotta have that survivability expert if you're gonna be potentially taking torps, because I mean that his team's at a real disadvantage right now. And at this point, I'm just keeping that Conqueror spotted, and I'm just sniffing around in here, seeing if, you know, is there another gearing somewhere back here? You know, what's going on? I've got another gearing with me, and I'm in no hurry to rush into the cap. We've already got a gearing on that cap. You know, I'm just let my torp freeload. Let me kind of watch RPF, see what's going on, and we get another gearing that pops up. Now, I was thinking about shooting, but I knew that my gearing was probably going to smoke up, so he would need a spotter. So I go on ahead and I just launch torps on the enemy gearing. My gearing is doing a not so good job actually using his smoke, but because he's out of his smoke now and I've got smoke between me and this gearing, I'm going to start shooting and try to help out. my gearing manages to disengage, but I think that second enemy gearing definitely got the better of the trades. Now, I'm pushing up here. This is a rather aggressive move for as many destroyers are still in the game. With that gearing spotted up here, I was weighing making a move somewhere back in here, and when the RPF switches, what's the one ship that isn't detected? Well, the Grozavoy just popped up. We haven't seen their Des Moines. That's the Des Moines right there behind that island. And without RPF, you'd never know it. So I'm just gonna move back, you know, play patient. There's no reason to go all crazy. The Des Moines actually pushes up, spots me, and radars me. But this guy is the only guy that can actually shoot me. Well, and the Montana, but I think the Montana's got its guns turned the wrong way. The Des Moines too close to the island. He can't get arcs on me. If you look, you see black clouds where he's hitting the island trying to shoot me. So I basically just came right up here into these islands. This Conqueror turned like he was going to try to shoot me. So just dropped into cover and, you know, rode out the, you know, pretty much full duration Des Moines radar, and didn't really cost me much in the way of anything. So with his radar down, he's in this channel. It looks like he's either going to try to circle back to CCAP or, you know, something. You know, this is kind of a crazy move with the Montana. I mean, he's just sitting right there. And that's why I came back getting, you know, as close as I did. I get detected, and I'm just dropping my torps right on this indicator. Now, the reason why I'm torping this guy, my torps are going to force this guy to give broadside to my Montana. So this crossfire scenario it's incredibly strong. If my torps don't hit, that Montana will. And, you know, that cost me hardly anything, and there goes one of the major threats to my team. I mean, at this point, that's the only radar they had, and we've got the 2-cap advantage, we've got a 2-ship advantage. This game is starting to wind down quite a bit. So everything else has been spotted on the flanks. Everything's done mid. So I'm just going to push up to CCAP and see what I can do there. I'm watching this Montana on the mini-map. He looks like he's heading towards the cap to defend it. And, you know, something pushing into my Shima, that's always a really high damage opportunity for me. So I'm not just gonna rush right into the cap. I want to see where this Montana is. Maybe I can work something out. And at this point, we've got, you know, 816 points. The enemy team really needs to make a move, and they lose one of their gearings, and I mean, we're pretty close to this game being over. And I'm taking a look, and it looks like this Montana is going to try to cut in through here eventually and try to pick a fight with my Montana. Getting my torp tubes turned right now. He's pushing into me, and I didn't want to see that spotter plane, so I'm popping my smoke. First one I've used all game. because I don't want to appear on this guy's mini-map. So I'm... the lock won't work on it, so I can't show you how I'm aiming. But I'm careful to stay out of the cap. I was waiting for these torpedoes to pass by because I kind of predicted that they would force this guy to turn. And I basically led his turn and, you know, just let the torpedoes do their thing. Gonna slow this down just so everybody can enjoy it. But here's a dead Montana. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. You know, this one was just kind of a simple one about trying to control the middle. And did a pretty good job at it. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will talk to you later.